Welcome back, everybody. Kind of looks like my headset is glitched at a really high volume. Does everything sound okay? Hopefully. There we go. We'll just mute that one for right now. But if I mute that, you guys won't be able to hear the, what you call it? The sound alerts. If you guys try to scare me. Dang. It's been a while since I've played Pokemon Violet. Ooh, it's loud on my TV. Volume down. Why is my volume up? I didn't use a TV. So I was... Jesus! Why you gotta do that to me, huh? I wonder if that actually played on the thingamabob. There we go. Now it's unmuted. It should work better. I wonder if this is actually playing the music from the game. Does everything sound okay? I got to heal my Pokemons. They were battling so hard. I still don't have everything like fully set up on my end. It's been a minute. There we go. Do. Need some like nice Pokemon music in the background. Come back and see us again when you need. Auto heal. What is auto heal? Sup? Welcome in. I got to put it in online mode so we can be joined by whoever wants to join us. Use potions and such from your inventory. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't get the chance to use that. I haven't like super explored a lot into the game, so. But yeah, let's form a group. Yes. So anybody who wants to join us, can join us. And I will put the group thingy in here. Okay, so 1 BK. Oh, K 1 YH. There. Now anybody who wants to join us can use the link code to pop on in. I'm gonna set up the stream avatar thingy really quick because I think I have to set that up on my end on Steam. Open. Not that. I didn't like that. I want to open up. Open. Steam likes to be irritating. And let's launch the stream avatars so everybody can see those. It'd be fun. Fun stuff. I almost forgot to connect this. There we go. Hey, there's a Ditto in there. Alright. Now I can pull that back up. Woo, chills! Your Switch is currently dead or joined. That's okay. Let's set out real quick. Got a Score Bunny and a Froakie for you. Ah, sweet. Is there anything specific that you want in return? My character's like super colorful. I got like this super colorful hat, and then I got the... Oh, I got the same backpack as you. And then we got the teal skeleton gloves and super drippy, colorful socks. Yeah, I forgot about that. Whee! Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Ha, I tried to get it. Dang. You are like spinning. I don't remember how to trade. Puke everywhere. Yeah, right? How do you do the trade? Is it in the Poke Portal? Right? Would it be link trade? Poke Portal. Should I set a link code? There. Oop. Ah, there. I've never done a link trade. Okay. Woo! You want one of my Duns parcels? It has 2. You probably have more Pokemon than I do. Oh no. Communicating. Beep boop. Beep boop. You just need one more for your Pokédex. What do you need for your Pokédex? Anything specific? Usually I'll catch like multiples of Pokemon that I see out in the wild just so I can send them via like the what is it that it's like a random
It
trade.
was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yes. I don't think I have that one. I don't have too many Pokemon. I have 4 boxes worth. Is it box 1? Box 2? Box 3? Box 4? I have like multiple colors of Pokemon. Like this one. I have multiple colors of this one. Just because. Let's see. This one's fun. I like having it like walk around. Like when you have it behind you, it just kind of tumbles like a tumbleweed. Ugh, so much fun. This one just looks like bell peppers. Let's see. Oh, did you ever get this one? This is the only one of these I've found so far. I was like, oh my god, I got lucky with that one. You want yellow fish? I'll trade you yellow fish. Fish. I know I like fish. Yeah, I like was super shocked when I found that. Yeah, I haven't been back to catch the Titans yet. I wanted to, but I haven't been back to catch them yet. I haven't even done any of the raids lately either. I want to catch the Titans, but I feel like they'd evade me. The Pokemon that I've tried catching lately are a bunch of jerks. Oh, there's an orange one too. Has a Ditto. And I get distracted by pretty colors. I have a few colors of this one too. I think this one's pretty cool though. I don't know why it has so many teeth. What is this one? Why was it shaking like that? Why is that one shaking like that? You see it? It's like glowing and shaking. Will something happen if I send that one over? Just looking for a place to hang and chat for a while. I'm using text to speech, so excuse my bad grammar / mixed messages. Need to free up my hands while I'm sketching. That's alright. Welcome in. What you sketching? Means the trade partner doesn't have it. A lot of mine are shaking free. Well, nah, because I don't have a lot. Do you want this one? Haha. You don't have the balls for that Pokemon. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I had to make a joke. I don't think I have an Umbreon if you want to part for an Umbreon. Definitely want to remix this song. Okay, I will always trade for a Haunter. Even though it's going to turn into a Gengar. But still, Haunter and Gengar are my favorite. I will take as many of those as you want. Bye-bye, ball. Got Gengar that are level 75. Nice. Oh my gosh, it's gonna evolve. Yeah, stick your tongue out. I can't do that. It's not that big. I wanted to show you guys this. I got one of the other things for the giveaway for the Zelda stuff when I go to do the amiibo ones. These things are freaking awesome. I might have to turn the light on to show you though. I don't know if you guys can see that. Here, let me turn the light on. Oh, the illusion is shattered. So they're like little $1 million bills. But they got Link from Twilight Princess on the front. And then the back has a bunch of the characters from Twilight Princess on it. I don't know how well that's focusing in. But they're pretty awesome. And then I have some other stuff on the way as well for some of the other giveaways that I want to do. So once I get those in, I can show you guys that as well. But I thought these were pretty cool. I thought they were awesome. There we go. Boop. Yeah. Oh no, my pillow. There we go. Success. Okay. What do we want to do now? You want to do a raid? With the giveaways and such, I will post an announcement on the Discord and on the Facebook when I'm gonna go and do those. I think for the one, let's see, it's under my goals panel. The Wolf Link amiibo giveaway has the Wolf Link amiibo and the $1 million Zelda bill. And I just got to reach 5,000 bits for that one, but you have to go in that upper corner where it says +3 or whatnot, where it's got all the little actions, and you have to do the bits in that one. Otherwise, it won't register. And then I have 11 out of 15 for the subscriber goal. I'll play Elden Ring if we can hit that one. And the other one was 1,000 bits. That is for the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach or Layers of Fear gameplay, or you guys can just choose what you want me to play. There it goes. Okay. Had to get that screen off of there. Thank you, Master Shredded, for the follow. I appreciate it. Finish your sketching exercises through sketching course, but now you're more focused on building assets for an indie game. Still taking sketching classes and need to sketch muscle anatomy, but I'm putting that off until I have something I can use to start programming. I have enough practices and sketches under my belt. It's all contour work. I do some random drawing and stuff, but most of mine is on my computer. If you guys want, at some point I can post some of my artwork on the Facebook page. I do have some of it on the Be Right Back screen, and I have some of it on... Oh yeah? Oh, my Skeledirge. Oh yeah. Look at him with his bird nose. Hi, buddy. You're like a giant lizardy... Well, I want to say rat, because my rats are long like that, but he's not a rat, he's just a big lizard. It'd be cool if they had something that just looked like an ROUS, a rodent of unusual size. Yeah, I just draw on my computer. Let me switch to the Be Right Back screen really quick, and I can show you. It's got the link that I put on the... Here, I'll just show you. So this is the zombie link that I put on the Teespring site, and I made it into a backpack. There's backpacks and shirts on there with that drawing on there, and I called it the Undead Hero. Ooh, kitty cat. You have a lot more Pokemon than I do. Let's see. Let's see what raids we can find. Terra raid battles, maybe? Perhaps? Weird noises? No new postings. X. We can go check for one out in the wild. I can't do very much yet. I can speed up, and I think fly. Oh, hey, there's one over there. You want to go to that one? Whee! And I can go in the water now too. Moop. Ah, Sarah, it's your crystal. You gotta come over here and activate it. Yours would probably be better than mine, since you've got further in the game than I do. Press Y to join. Of course. But of course. It's a squirrel. Let's do it anyway. Oh, you Skeledirge on the squirrel. It's a squirrel. Was that fairy type? I don't really know what's very good against fairy type. I'm not good at, like, typing. But, I mean, I'm good at tanking. Does that count? You'd think I would have paid more attention in the classes in this game. Fairy is weak to poison and dark. No, I have a ghost move on this. I don't have very strong poison or dark types. Microsoft Surface, because I have Microsoft software, plus that's my target market preferable software development environment. Swear by and use, but I don't need a server host right now. I use Kiri or Krita. Krita is what I use. I use Krita, and then I use the Photoshop Paint, and there's another one, but I don't remember what it is. I mostly use Krita. I keep wanting to call it Kiri, but it's not Kiri. Let's do Fire Blast. Because if I use Overheat at the moment... Oh man, this thing's stronger than I thought. If I use Overheat at the moment, I will end up... You're wrong, it's not weak to dark. Nice. Let's see what Shadow Ball does to it. Eat this. We might not make this one. Maybe I should use Overheat. Use Stockpile. Every time it says Stockpile, I just imagine that thing shoving a bunch of berries into its cheeks. My special attack and all that harshly fell. Don't you bullet seed me. I've been seeded. I got hit 3 times. It's like a slap in the face with a fluffy tail. As he goes, ah, he had too many spicy tacos. I have a feeling that this thing's gonna use that shield against us. Well, it does store berries in its tail. Ew, gross. In the tail? Quit throwing your seeds at me, man. Just imagine it, like, taking some sunflower seeds or something. Imagine it taking some seeds and throwing seeds at me. Oh god, I don't think we're gonna hit this before the time limit goes. Ah, you're paralyzed. That does not a lot. Gunk shot. Gunk shot makes me laugh. See, you're doing a lot more damage than I am. Although, you've been doing a lot more of the raids, too, haven't you? So yours is probably like a level 100. Ah, crap. Can only catch it at level 100? Oh, well. I probably won't be able to do that. Haha, you got burned! It's a sick burn, man. I like having Shell Bell on my first Pokemon, because every time you use an attack, Shell Bell will actually heal your Pokemon a little. And it's just like an automatic after every attack kind of thing. Sometimes it does pretty good, and sometimes it doesn't. I want to see the... Yeah, I'd rather use this one. Man, we are not getting through this shield whatsoever. I think you're the only one affecting the shield. Use Photoshop Elements 14 Corel Paint Shop Pro, which I've used since I was 9. We'll use Blender when I jump into 3D stuff. I've done some of the 3D stuff. I've used Maya, Houdini. Oh, I stole my Terra stuff. I've used Maya, Houdini, and what is the other one? There's another one I've used, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh. Default Pokemon. Now we're royally screwed. Use Blender to model and animate, but not very much. I like using Maya to animate. It's easier for me because it shows you... I went to do... Oh! You just got your feet wet and your preferred game engine? Oh, yeah! Speaking of engines, Unreal Engine. That's the other one that I've done the modeling stuff in. But the Unreal Engine, that was to do... in my classes for college, they wanted us to do... what you call it? I don't want to go back to that one. Let's go find a different one. In Unreal Engine, I used my Pokemon. Yeah, okay. I wanted to check my Pokemon's status. Holy Jeebus! There's a lot of tiny things around here. What's that one over there? Is that another fairy type one? Boop. There's a bug one over here. You want to go to this one? Whoosh! Oops, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I still press the wrong button. Yeah. No! Go away, Golduck! Found a fire type too. I don't have any good water type Pokemon unless I use, what you call it? Oh, that's the fire type one? I don't think I have any really good water type Pokemon to use for that. I think the best water type that I have is that Azumarill right there, and it's only level 64. Or the Cloyster. I mean, we can try it if you want to. Is this one mine or yours? It's a 3-star. I mean, we could go do that one if you want. Why are there a bunch of flowers behind me? Looking to develop a code without blueprint editing and without spending money on subscription-based software. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna switch to change your Pokemon, and we're gonna go... I don't know if I want to go with the Cloyster or if I want to go with the Azumarill. I think this is a fairy, and then this one is... and ice. That one might be good. I think we're gonna go with that one. Yeah, Maya's subscription is like super expensive. I think it was like $300 for one of them. And Houdini, I don't remember what the subscription was for that. I got all of mine through when I was doing school. And animating was, oh god, that one was fun. I used an old computer to do that, and in order to do that one, to even render it, that was fun. It took forever to render for my end. Let's see. Oh god, it's so weak. Oh. Oh wait, you already got it. What the heck Pokemon is that anyway? I don't think I have that one. Just catch it from airball. I like the action that they did for this. That looks pretty cool. The only thing I've rendered so far for animation would be a sneak scene where I got the little person fully rendered up, and then I made them move and act like they were sneaking, and then they have like this little face at the end. That was pretty funny. It's Baxcalibur's baby form. I don't think I have that one either. So this is a new Pokemon for me. Woo! Frigibax. Dragon and Ice. Huh. We're gonna put a T at the end of its name, so that I know it's able to Terra form or whatever they call it. Iron Treads. I need to find the what you call it. There's a gym leader I haven't hit that I need to hit. I haven't been to this the Casaroya Lake. I haven't been to that one yet. It's the False Dragon Titan, and the last gym leader that I haven't hit yet is somewhere over here that I haven't been to either. The psychic one. That one has 2 fights. Yeah, I think they all have 2 fights, don't they? You do one by yourself, and then you do one with a guy. Let's go do this one over here. What is that? Oh, it's a person. You look real tough. Ooh, something shiny. Hold on. Yeah. Give me. Here. Come on. Yeah. Look at all the shiny objects. Oh, shiny. Something else shiny. No, it's 2 Pokemon for the False Dragon. Oh, it's 2 actual Pokemon? This one is a level 4. This is that, Halucha thingy. It says it's bug, so I'll stick with Skeledirge for it. Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all! Yeah. Of course. I want a, what you call it, a Charizard. I think I have a Charmander that I got from the random trade, but I don't remember. You actually see it as a detriment that colleges don't teach you software that you can use without breaking the bank. I don't care what industry you uses. I mean, just look at SolidWorks costing dev students $1,000 a month. How are you going to pay for that stuff when you're out of college trying to develop a home? I know, right? I think the only one that I found that I don't have to pay for would be the Unreal Engine. I think that's the only one so far that I've found that I don't have to pay for to be able to add my stuff in there. I really did like Maya though. Maya was my favorite when I got the chance to use that one because I made a stove for a kitchen at one point, and the teacher was all impressed at the way that I did the stovetop, where they had the 4 burners and everything. I did the spiral burners so that it matched my stove in my kitchen. Ah, broke your stance. Well, I didn't break your stance, but we broke your stance. Yeah. You and your bug ears. I think it'd be kind of cute if we made headbands like that. So then when we did, Unreal was a monthly charge. Last I checked, they'll be at a low cost at $10 to $25 a month, depending on the tier. That's how much it costed when I was in college. I don't think mine was that much. I just got the free version though, and I kind of ported in the stuff that I had from Maya. I think the last thing I made, model-wise, was a town, and I had like blueprints of it and whatnot. Basically, I didn't get the chance to finish it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's in my school folder. We got berries. Big mushrooms. Let's see. There we go. So I don't know how well you guys would be able to see it, but like that was one of my models for the town that I made. And this was kind of like in blueprint mode so that you can see all of it. You can see all the vectors and everything. I was using Maya when I did this. Or like I have the scooter in there and whatnot. And a few cars. I didn't, like I said, I didn't fully finish it. And I didn't fully finish rendering it. I didn't get the chance because when I was in college, we were doing most of that when COVID hit. So I basically lost my, that was my sketch for the sneak animation that I was going to do. And I basically just had this in the background when I was doing the motions. And I was doing it in Maya. I haven't made anything since then. Um, let's see. This was using Maya and Sculptress. Because I did the couch in Sculptress, the couch and the pillows. And it's basically like playing with clay. And then I did all the lighting and the placing and everything in Maya. Let's see if I can make that bigger. There we go.
Hello there.
But yeah. Or I have this one. Um, this wasn't a 3D one. This was one of the paintings that I did. Where I've got this was in Maya, where they had us do a backplate. So the backplate is a picture that the teacher took in Chicago, and then I put a 3D model in there of a car. If you send me a message, I can send you some of them, either on like the Discord or um, one of the other social medias that I have on here, and then you could see them better. But I have like some of the paintings and things like that are in my what is that? Ace. This one 5 from the Jump Catch game. Thanks for the follow, by the way. There's a toast to the other dev. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything with it. Like I said, they I basically lost my FAFSA when I was going through the COVID stuff, because that was when I was in college. How do I do? How do I do those little motions again? Oh, there we go. That'll make a nice screenshot for the what you call it. I still can't do that at the same time as you. Do you have any long-term goals for applying any of the old work and knowledge? Um, I wanted to make like a portfolio and go to what's it called? Volition, because there's a Volition in my town. The ones that made I can't get it. Volition. There's a Volition in my town, and they're the ones that made Saints Row. Sarah, you want to try that again? 1, 2, 3. Ah, mine always like stops before yours does. Let's see if I can get that going. Let's see. Should we do another raid, or should I go take on that gym leader? You want to help me find the gym leader? I could follow you. Oh yeah, before I forget, hold on. I gotta do a shout out. There we go. Awkward Crafts is one of my friends that helped us with the Pokemon giveaway that we did. She did the coasters and the shakers. Sarah, I'll follow you if you want to take me to if you want to take me to the other gym leader. Just use overheat. Ooh, Sarah, we can make sandwiches. Let's go across the water and do a picnic and make a sandwich. I still want to do that. Do the sandwich making. Do the TikTok of that. That would be fun. Do you want to use your picnic gear or my picnic gear? I have a slowpoke cup now. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. How do I let my Pokemon out? How do I join your picnic? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yes. All the lovely Pokemons. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so I have a Slowpoke cup. Woo! How do I join you in sandwich making? Ah, there we go. Make a sandwich. Aww. Oh, man. How do I join you in sandwich making? There we go. Okay. I got it now. We got this. What kind of sandwich you want to make? We have like lots and lots and lots of different choices. I want to make this one, but I don't have tofu yet. I don't know where to get the tofu for it. Spicy sweet one would be good too, but I don't have that weird, whatever that is in the corner. The hefty sandwich. Hefty, hefty, hefty. I feel like we should make this one. You got a non-dev job so I can prioritize my hobby and goals while portfolio building. I've never done a creative sandwich. Need to pull that stream deck thing back on. Yeah. There we go. Communicating, please stand by. Yeah, Sarah, we should do this in real life. Do like a TikTok thingy of it. That sandwich just looks like it's moldy. I don't want to put these sausages on yet. Maybe we'll put them in the middle. Oh, it's laggy. Ugh. Sausage goes in the center. I'm gonna make this the best sandwich ever. That just looks like puke. Oh no! My patty and my... This is gorgeous. Sandwich for the ages. You don't need the top bread. You just wanted to stab it through one of those sausages, didn't you? Not gonna lie, I kinda want to eat that sandwich. I want to make a sandwich like these in real life and actually try them. They sound like they would be awesome. Like this one, for instance. Maybe don't need it. Like this one, for instance. I kind of wonder what it would be like to have potato salad on a sandwich, you know? And then have hamburger and, you know, patties and such. Yeah, you sent me the video of the guy making the refreshing sandwich. That's how I got the idea to want to try some of the other sandwiches. Oh, I didn't want to redecorate. I wanted to make a sandwich. Want to make another one? We can put whatever you want on it. Put like 8,000 tomatoes on there. So how do you do? Oh, okay, X is creative mode. I see it now. What do you want to put on it? We should put some wham burgers. The potato tortillas sound really good. Let's put 3 of those on there. And some rice. Ah! Some chili sauce. Pepper. Maybe salt. And I'm not gonna put jam on it. Maybe some olive oil. That sounds good too. This is making you hungry. This is gonna be an interesting sandwich. What toppings did you choose? I got the meats if you got the fillings. Oh, you say so it's a surprise then. This is gonna be a surprise sandwich. What is that green stuff? Oh, this is gonna be a salty sandwich. Oh, pineapple? What? Eh. Pineapple and sandwiches kind of sounds good. Sounds like pizza. Almost, doesn't it? Big old rice ball. Is this noodles? Looks like noodles. Oh, tofu. Holy crap, this is gonna be a big sandwich. Eh, don't fall off. Ew, smoked fillets. Oh, one of our thingamabobs fell off. I'm gonna put the smoked fillet down here. Oh no, it fell. Put it right in the center, right through the fillet. It disappeared. I wonder if this sandwich can fit in your mouth. It's a stack. Let's see how my Pokemon like it. She says it's spicy, but good. Just gotta dive in. That is one stacked sandwich. Let's see. Okay, we can go to the gym later now, if you want. It's raining! It's raining Pokemon! I think I put a thing on that gym leader, didn't I? All the way down here. Somewhere. Right? Wait. What's this one? Eh. Lurking Steel Titan. I don't think I've done the Steel Titan either. I think I've only done 2 Titans. Where's that gym leader at? Oh, it's all the way down here in the corner. Down here? No, that's the sea. That's where I am. Over this way. Yeah, there we go. Right here. Dang it. Set as destination. We gotta go that way. Oops. Okay, I'll follow you. Wait, is there a way we can get there closer? So I have to go all the way across the map? What do I have this closer to that? Where did it go? Down in the bottom corner down here. What is this big area out here? Where be the gym leader? I lost him again. Nobody knows. Multiple. This one fattening sandwich and multiple servings of one of the 3 sources of starch. Gotcha, that'd be fun. Where's this gym leader at? Wait. No, that's just a thingamabob. Herbs everywhere. That's another one. I'm overlooking this gym leader, aren't I? You'll teleport to it? Where are you at? Hold on. 14. Eh. Did that one. Crap, I don't know how to do that. It just shows me where I am. Hold on. In the lower left corner. That's the Titan. I don't think I have anything close to that gym leader. See, I was in the lower right corner? Hold on, we're gonna fly here. It's on an edge. Okay, where am I at now? See, this is the upper corner. So that's you right there. Okay, yeah, see, I haven't been over there. Ortondo West, I think, is the closest spot that I have. Unless I go to this place and cut over. Maybe? You meeting me at the Cortando? Or whatever it is? What is that? Oh, it's a rock. is that? Oh, it's a rock. Hmm. I'll do some auto battles while I wait. We'll go get it. What is that? Oh, it's a squirrel. Get the squirrel! Because it tells me to go that way, but I can't exactly Skyrim that mountain there. I don't know if I have to do the, other Titans before I can go to the gym leader, or what? Oh, hey. Okay, I'll follow you. We'll follow you. He says, I want to come too. Ask the Pokey Center lady. Okay. Whee! Shoo. Ah, I ran into something. What'd I run into? A dog. Let's cook this dough. Fido. Too bad I don't have, Homer Simpson going dough right now. Cooked dough sounds so good. Okay. Hey, lady. I don't know where to go. Right, let's see. If I had to recommend the next destination for you, I'd say how about the Alfornada Gym. Have you considered taking on Gym Leader Tulip in Scorching Alfornada? Got a destination set in your map app already. Is it okay if I replace it with this one? Yeah, sure. It still says to go to the same spot. I haven't been up there though, so I don't know how to get past the mountain, basically. I don't know if I need to like go all the way around this way to try to get over there, or how I need to get over there. You'll guide me. Where'd you go? Oh, I see you. I'm coming. Meow. Oh! Vroom. Something shiny. Ah, I hit a Pokemon in the process. Do you have any desire to do anything unpaid indie development, more learning in regards to development, or get involved in projects? Can you use any of the tools that you learned how to use in college right now? I can use the I can use Nuke, which does like ads and things like that. Yeah, so I can basically do ads and whatnot. Nuke does like video editing and stuff, so I can basically do stuff like what they do in Transformers, where you can render in the actual Transformer into a scene, or like what they do in Jurassic Park, where they render in the dinosaurs with the characters. I can do stuff like that if I have the animations for it, but I don't know if I can still do the animations because I haven't tried. I haven't messed with Unreal Engine or anything else like that lately. And I can do any of like the production things that I used to do in class, Um, I think there's a lot that I can do with it. I just haven't done much. I've been mostly playing video games on Twitch. But the stuff for I'm gonna get this Poke Center real quick. The stuff for like my backgrounds and whatnot, I learned that in school. So I do most of my backgrounds for Twitch, the layouts and all that. I do that in Photoshop. So that's one thing that came out of all the stuff that I learned in school, is that I can make cool little backgrounds and stuff like that for Twitch. Are you over there battling? Yeah. Teamwork! That almost looked like Virizion over there. Oh, packages. Ugh. Didn't get the answer to the question about which software you still have access to because I was on ad break. Oh, I still have Nuke and where'd you go? Nuke and a couple other ones, but I don't have the only software that I have for. Sarah, where'd you go? I lost you. The only 3D modeling one I have is Sculptress and hold on. Let me see if I can find Sarah real quick. Oh, she's over that way, maybe? Are you in the hole? Straight ahead. Okay, so you did go in the hole. Hey, wait. Something shiny. Okay, I see you now. Sculptress and the Unreal Engine are the only two that I have for the 3D stuff. I wanted to do some of the modeling to help with like the Sky Bolivian stuff, but I didn't get the chance to apply for that one. I don't know if you've seen like the people that do like the Skyrim mods and whatnot. I wanted to do stuff with that. I thought that would be pretty cool. What is that light in there? Oh, they're just lights. Ooh, Toxicity! Hold on, I want to get this one. I don't have that one. I have the blue one, I just don't have the other form. Go, quick ball! Aw, man. Don't you discharge your frustrations on me. It's only level 38. If I attack it, it's gonna... This seems like a great ball. Ah, man. Look at this spot in my mouth where one of my teeth got taken out. I think I cut it earlier when I was eating Cheez-Its. Yes! Got it. Success! Cool. Now I have the other form of toxicity. Toxicity. There we go. This is the amped form. Okay. We can go now. I got what I wanted. What are those? Oh. I'm coming. Yeah. Yeah. So, what do I do here? Hey, there's something shiny over there. What? Is that a Pokemon, maybe? Oh, you're battling. I was like, wait, what? You got lost. Woo! Uno momento. Hmm. How did you do that? Hold on. Let me try and go and rush at it. Oh, yeah! Nope. I didn't jump high enough. Press B. I did. It didn't let me jump high enough. Hold B. Okay. Nope. It still didn't let me jump high enough. Is it B? Am I pressing B? Maybe I'm pressing A. Oh. Ugh. I can't jump high enough. Ugh. How in the world did you get up there? Get out of here. Ah! I like how it goes like this. No, I don't think I got the jump upgrade. I don't know where to get the jump upgrade. Where do you get the jump upgrade at? Ugh. Let's Skyrim it. Hmm? It's one of the Titans. Probably not then. Yeah. Skyrim! Release your inner Skyrim! Get up there. Yeah. Let's try it. Try it like this. Oh, it still didn't work. I can't get up there. Which Titan is it for that one? You don't remember? We could attempt to go do one of the Titans. Let me see which one's close. Let's see. That's the school. We could go do the False Dragon Titan. It's the closest one. And I can get there via Medali West. Didn't catch the answer to the do you have any desire to do anything unpaid indie development, more learning in regards to development or get involved in projects. At the end of your response were you talking about how you've been playing games instead? Oh, I want to. I just haven't had the chance to look into doing anything with it. I wanted to do the Skyrim mods that they do. They have one that they were doing for Skyblivion. I wanted to do something with that because I play Skyrim a lot on the Xbox and on my computer, and I thought it would be cool to help out with that. They have like forums and things on the Nexus site that you can join in, uh, and I thought about doing something like that. But like I was saying, I just got into playing games more and streaming on Twitch rather than doing that. Let's see. Maybe I should go across this here. Oh, something shiny. Hold on. There we go. And I wanted to learn how to do more. I just haven't had the chance to do more. Oh no, man, I fell in the water. Get up there. Whoa. All right, back to the bridge. Streaming is productive, so you're still being productive in my book. You play any ESO on PC? I don't have it on the PC, but I do have it on. I don't have it on the PC, but I do have it on my Xbox. Still networking, and if you ever have any success at it, you can get more eyes on what you do. Yeah. I also looked into Unreal Engine because there's a person that does Zelda stuff on Unreal Engine, and they were going through and redoing the Ocarina of Time. So I actually have that on my computer of one of their levels that they did for Ocarina of Time. It looks absolutely fantastic. Sure would be handy if it just ran around crying, "I'm the Titan," or something. If only, right? Yeah, that would make things a lot easier. Kinda does. What does? Have you done the, Ooh, something shiny. Hang on. Oh, holy Jesus, what is that? That looks like that thing from Zelda, the big fish that you have to go in his mouth. We'll try Quick Ball first, and then we'll use a Dive Ball. You've done all the Titans. You have ESO, STWOR, WoW, and Final Fantasy, and Guild Discord community. You're in for all of them. If you want, you can send me a whisper and send me the link to the Discord. I've been meaning to get back into the ESO, but I haven't had the chance to. I haven't actually played much, and I know some of my friends still play it. But yeah, we just all haven't played very much. We've been busy with work, and then, well, for her it's mostly work, and then for me, it's work and then streaming in between. This is 52. I might be able to damage this Pokemon a little. Woohoo, we got it! If you use that Pokemon and Tatsujiri together, Tatsujiri won't take damage. You'll send me a video about it? Okay. Sweet. But is that with, like, the double battles, or is that just having it in your party with the other Pokemon? That was a weird, random Pokemon. I wonder what this one is. The thing is, Final Fantasy is the only cross-platform. Otherwise, the separate They separate the servers for the PC players and the console players. Oh, I gotcha. What Pokemon is that? Ooh, that's a nice one. I kind of want it, but I kind of don't. Holy Jesus! Those Barracuda Pokemon scare the crap out of me. Oh God! Dodging at its finest. Come at me, bruh. I kind of want it. Yeah, most of my games are either on the Switch or on the Xbox, and then the ones that I do have on the computer that are multiplayer is some kind of goose game that's like it's like Among Us but with geese. And then I have Ark. What is it? Ark. Uh, let me pull up Steam real quick. Goose Goose Duck, Ark, Phasmophobia, Grounded, and I think those are the only multiplayer ones I have on the computer for now. You invite you, but the thing is, they're Christian discords. I'm in Christian guild communities, and I only know of one Discord for WoW that accepts non-Christians in their Discord. However, I don't know what stance the others take on it. Oh, I see. I used to go to church. Does that help? I haven't in a really long time. I used to go with my first stepmom. Yeah. That was, like I said, that was a really long time ago. Hey, look at you! Out here battling big old Pokemon and such. I wanted the shiny object. But it disappeared. You have reached your destination. Look at all these weird floppy fish. Who said you could walk like humans, fish? Okay, so this is the destination. Destination station. Ooh, Trophius. I want that. Like Trophius. Trophius? Something like that. Talk to them? Talk to what? What am I talking to? The fish, it's the pink one. Oh, okay. Give me a minute, let me catch this Trophius. Is it that pink one behind the Trophius? Trophius? Trophius. I don't know. No, we shall not give it a name. I should name one Bananas, though. It's a big one. Okay. So I'm looking for the big fish. Oh, there's a Vaporeon right there. Hey, Vaporeon, come to me. Windows security. Update your virus protection. I think I'm good. That's an orange fishy. Vaporeon was caught. If it's part of the Titan challenge, it will have words above it. Okay. Vaporeon has been sent to your boxes. Oh, I must already have a Vaporeon. Kashi? Like this one? Sushi! There's a person over there. They look like they're doing a yo-yo. It will say Titan. Oh, okay. Yellow. hell? What are you doing, Slowpoke? What are you looking at? Does that ground amuse you? Did you find something shiny? How about that? Taishi. There's another Tropius. That one's kind of cute. She. Ah, it's laughing at me. What is that? Oh, hey. Well, hi. What are you doing over here? And all sorts of random weird Pokemon. Big fat fishy. Like that. Hey, that's not pink, that's orange. Hi, Titan. So what do you play on PC again? I play... Let me pull it back up. The games that I have on PC are Skyrim Special Edition, Grounded, Ark, Close to the Sun. I haven't played that one yet. Fallout 4, so that I can mod it, because I like doing the background mods on them, because it just makes the game more immersive. I have Fallout Shelter on there. I have a game called Finger Bang, all bullets pointing, which sounded like it was hilarious. It was one of the free games on Steam, and I haven't played that one yet. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, I haven't played yet. Goose Goose Duck, I haven't played yet, but it's supposed to be like an Among Us with like geese and ducks. Journey to the Savage Planet, Mirror's Edge, Nomori Prologue, Phasmophobia, Porcelain Tales, which is supposed to be like you going around as gnomes. I've played Stray on the stream. I beat that one already. That one was fun. I really recommend Stray. That was a really good game. Whoa. That is a really big fish. That kind of looks like the one from Zelda. I don't think I have anything that's really effective against it. Gotta fight both of them. Okay. Eat fish. Look at it, just like, nope. It literally just goes, nope, and goes under the water. Ah, you ain't got balls again, man. Follow it? Okay. Whoa. That's a random kind of glitch right there. That's interesting. Okay. Woo! Into the water. Where'd it go? Did it go this way? Hey, buddy. Was that the one? No, that doesn't seem like that was the... Oh, God. You got a big mouth, bro. Use a big angry fish. Order up. Sushi! Ew, gross. Sushi's gross. Sorry, I don't like fish. What is that? What is that thing? Oh, it's a Golduck. Huh. Wait, is it Golduck? Yeah, it's a Golduck. Where'd you go, fishy? That's another Golduck. Where did it go? This way? Perhaps? What is that? He's a teeny tiny one. Fortunately, you don't play any of those games. You only play social games now. I'm in it to meet other gamers now. You play MMORPGs and Magic the Gathering Commander over webcam. For the 4-person matches, play WoW, Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, SCWOR, GMO, and Pokemon MMO, and Crew 2 Racing. What is the Pokemon MMO? Where did that Pokemon go? Oh, over here. There's a Misdrevious somewhere out here. Or a Miss Magius. Something shiny. Yeah. I'm a genius. Got a genius feather. I'm getting distracted by the shiny things. Something else shiny. Oh, get it. Get it. You went over this way, you sneaky feller. Oh, hold on. Where'd that shiny object go? Ooh, look at that Gyarados over there. I was debating on what Pokemon game I wanted to play. I was really in the mood for Pokemon, and Digimon Masters Online is the DMO. Star Wars One Republic and Pokemon MMO is an MMORPG that was originally built on a filtered emulator, now expanded to include up to Gen 5. They got 4 and 5 and are working on SS and HG as we speak. That's pretty cool. I might have to look into that one. Because that Pokemon's got to be in the water somewhere, right? Woo! Look at the Gyarados. Ugh, so big. Where'd you go, fishy? It's near a cliff. Is it on the land or is it, oh, is it that one? That's big. That's still not as big as the other one. You are not the fish I'm looking for. Look at all these shiny objects, man. I'm really playing on my ADHD here. It said it went over here somewhere. Ooh, there's something shiny over there. I want to get it. Don't hit the slow poke. It's not you. Wait. Hold on. Oh, ah! Dang Pokemon. Left. What is that down below? Is that me? That's me. Look at that one over there, just kind of floating in midair. Yeah, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to play Arceus or if I wanted to play this one. My Pokemon has a decent herd. Eat that! The island you're at, it should appear. Go fight. What? Stupid Barracuda. This one makes me want to play the Barracuda song. Hmm. It's not that thing, is it? No, it's not that thing. Look at all these shiny objects, man. You can tell I don't have my medicine. Ooh, something shiny. Fun fact, when you have ADHD... I don't think it's that one either. Oh, he aggroed me. Where's that from? I don't think it's that one either. Ah! You're near it? Okay. So is it that one that aggroed me then? Or was that me? That was me. It's near the island you can fly to. Okay. Let's get out of this one. Bye, Felicia. Where are you at? Yeah. That's where I was. Oh, I have to go up here, do I? Oh! Jerk. How you gonna do that? You gonna flop in there? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh, you're letting Buddy in there. Did you find the Titan? Perhaps. So that's it? Sure is one big, dragon? Wait, is that even a dragon? Or is it a fish? It looks like a fish. Did you just eat that fish? The little sushi guy got eaten up by the Titan? Yeesh, I didn't expect to see the food chain in action today. He likes sushi too. They probably ran in there, grabbed him one of those, thingamabobs. That's probably what it is. This food chain's got me pretty fascinated. I didn't finish reading what he said. He looks like he's really angry now. Yeah, hit him, not me. You and your weird squirrel with a big bushy tail. Ah, yes, I love Shell Bell. Ah, I moved. Yes, success. It kind of reminds me of those Wish Cash Pokemon or whatever it is. The it evolves from something else, but I can't remember what it is. We did it, Yugi! Now that the Titan's taken care of, up next on the menu is that Herba Mystica. Hmm? Whoa, the little sushi guy escaped without becoming that thing's lunch. Eat Japanese for the ramen. Last time, friend went eating Japanese with me. She was there for the sushi. I'm there for the ramen. Like good little Naruto, like a good little Naruto fan. I want to have ramen like the Naruto ramen. I have not been able to find any. I want to though. It looks so good. Titan. What? Does that thing want to fight too? Oh, angry mini fish. Angry little sushi. Shadow Ball seems to be the only thing that's effective against these guys, so we'll use Shadow Ball. You found someone who made it. You should look it up and see if we can make it. And then you can come over one of these days when we're both off. And we'll make it. There's an amazing ramen place on campus. I didn't know that. I'll have to go find that too. If you find it, you can send me the, like a screenshot of Google Maps. And, send it to me. Because then I can go and find ramen. Probably would taste fresh ingredients. Yeah, I want to have some ramen like that. It looks so good. Oh! Oh no. Hold on. I will be right back. I just dropped my drink. Okay, I have returned. I went to go grab my vape, and my vape fell over and hit my coffee. And my coffee spilled. But I didn't have much in it, so it's fine. Are you still living on a college campus? I miss College Town. I lived a walk away from ASU. Technically, I'm still near TJC. They have a game development program that teaches Unreal, and I think they teach Maya as well. But I'm all I need from TJC is Visual Paradigm. So I live near the U of I, but I haven't looked into that. When I went to college, I did all online courses, and I went through Tribeca Flashpoint, which is in Chicago, and also had they merged with Columbia College. Yeah, look at those angry eyes. So I was Tribeca Flashpoint and Columbia College, and Columbia College is based out of California, I think. So everything that I did was basically online. Maybe the Titan was both those Pokemon together, like some kind of combo meal. Nice. Combo meal. The little one came out of here, which means there should be some Herba Mystica inside. Let's go. To food! His sandwiches sound good too. He makes pretty good sandwiches in the game. Come out, wherever you are. Yes, because it's totally going to respond to you. Ooh, that's pretty. It's red. I need to. Speaking of red, that reminds me. My little ADHD brain here is going. You need to get some Goron spice in Breath of the Wild. I thought about playing Breath of the Wild today too, but I was like super in the mood for Pokemon. The shape, the sheen. It looks like it'll taste horrible, which means it's got to be good for you. Now let's see. What does the book have to say? So it seems spicy herba mystica is supposed to boost your metabolism. I need some of that. Gives your circulation a boost and helps flush out all those toxins, along with a ton of sweat. That sounds good to me. Will it clear my nose? It sounds like he's doing, like, taekwondo while he tries to do that. Gaze in awe upon this badge as you eat. That super spicy sandwich. And here you come. You gonna give me a sandwich? Oh, helpers. I share my veggies with my rats. They like fresh veggies. How you putting that sandwich in your pocket, man? You know what sounds really good right now? A sandwich from Jimmy John's. That sounds pretty good. I'm hungry. Oh, oh, too spicy! I can climb up vertical surfaces now. Seems like that fellow's also slowly regaining its original strength. So, if I can climb up um, walls now, maybe I'll be able to climb up that wall in the area that we were trying to go to, Sarah. Unfortunately, the only thing I know to clear your nose is avoiding the spicy food. However, I think diluting the spice with probiotic shake has been working for me. I haven't had clogged sinus in a while. I normally drink something after eating. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to mispronounce it. Kefir after eating spicy salsa. A mental block, a mental scar, like psychological trauma. You know that I think that's what you call it. You nailed the pronunciation. Sweet. Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's scared to battle at all. Well, don't worry. I'm sure both that brute and Mephistus will make a full recovery eventually. So how do you feel? How's the Herba Mystica working? Rough. No pressure. It's not like it's fair to expect every kind of Herba Mystica to have some huge effect, right? And it's not like the effect has to be immediate either. But rough. Hey, it's okay, don't worry. Yuki and I are gonna make sure you're right as rain. We've got one more herb to go, and I bet it's the best of them all. It's just gotta be. Alright, Yuki, the next stop on our little herb hunt should be the last, but we can't lose steam until we're done. Let's keep up our momentum. Here we go! Roof. Oh, poor puppers. My phone! I have the, what you call it on my phone? The ghost version of, what's it called? The ghost version of the Rotom phone. Thing is, I started doing that after I heard that people from India drink milk-based soft drinks, dilute the hot spices in their food. Um, Whenever I have something spicy, I usually have something milk-based, like coffee or something, or even just milk, to dilute how spicy it is. So I like eating General So's. You're so invested in the storyline that I stopped everything else till I finished it. Nice. I just keep getting distracted by all the shiny things. But yeah, when I eat spicy food, I usually drink like milk or something. And I like General Tso's because it's spicy and it makes my nose run, which clears it out for me. Should be able to climb up any vertical surface it grabs onto while you're riding upon it. Press B button to jump while facing a wall. Miraidon will grab onto it, allowing you to climb up vertical surfaces. You can move in any direction. To let go of a wall, just press the B button. Nice. Okay, now I gotta figure out where that area was again. It was up here. Right. I lost it again. There. Right there. Go back to Cortando West. You meet you at the Poke Center near the cave. There's a Poke Center near the cave? Go down, I'll meet you there. Okay. Let me mark that on my map so I don't... oh, that's right. We did hit that the Poke Center thingy. That's right. But I still want to mark them on the map so that I have it. Set it as my destination. Okay. Let's go. Want to race? Between the bike carbons... Wrong way. Hold on. In carbonated drinks, nullifies the acids but flushes out the good bacteria, so you gotta restore those bacteria so they don't clog your nose. Love Drum So's chicken, had to start buying it frozen so I can avoid eating out all the time. Found a brand at your local Walmart. Yeah, it's the... Oh, you went the wrong way. The brand that I found at at my Walmart was, I didn't hit this picnicker person. It's like Innovation or something. These hills are rougher than I thought they'd be. Times like these call for a nice meal to refresh body and soul. Here, take some of my ingredients. Apples, bananas, yogurt, whipped cream. I do need to heal my Pokemon, though, too. It's nice to have a refreshing meal. Okay, can't I just, like, climb over the mountain to get there? I don't remember how to get to the cave again. I'm gonna try climb the mountain and see if I can get over there via mountain. Hey, pick up the shiny object. Let's go mountain climbing. Wow. The acids will clog your nose and mess with your sinuses, but you can take actions to nullify the acids and restore the bacteria. The carbonated drinks will flush out. Oh, okay. Get up there. Oh, hey, there's the cave. Whee! Into the deep dark cave we go. Holy Jeebus. Get up there. There we go. Hey, there we go. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Are you in the cave, Sarah? You should take a picture over here with me. Oh, look at that toxicity. How do I do photo mode again? Oh, there it goes. What? And then... Look at this lovely Pokemon. Hide the guide. There we go. In the wild! Kinda wish Pokemon would go PC so they quit making excuses about storage space and the MMORPG to give back to the player because base they forced into single player games. There you go, Sarah. When you get here, you should do photo mode like this, so we can take a picture next to this lovely little waterfall thingy. I'll wait for you here. Your hair glitching out. Oh, hold on. There we go. Nice. I wonder if I could do the heart thingy too. Hold on. Boop. You know, come stand next to me. We'll do the heart, and I'll get one of that too. Yes. Okay. Let us continue on our journey. Ugh. Man, it still won't let me climb that. There we go. How'd you glitch over there so fast? Wow. You jump good. Man, these toxicities look cool. Yeah, get up there. Up you go. There we go. Now watch, I accidentally run into one. Oh, they look so cool. Yep. Is it just out this way? Woo! I like Nintendo, but that would give them more time to focus on projects they teased us with, like, I don't know, Metroid Prime for Switch. Yeah. Whee! Oh. See, I'm not one much for Metroid. I mean, I'll watch it and everything, but I'm not one to play it. That dude looks like I could make a meme out of one of those, uh, and have it standing with a bunch of Pokemon that look like raptors. That would be funny. To go up from here, perhaps, or is there another way out down there? They made this game like super glitchy. Um, compared to the Arceus one. I liked the Arceus one. That one was so well made, and the fact that they had that toxicity distracted me there for a second. The fact that they made it to where you could go up. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going up. The fact that they made the Arceus game where you could catch the Pokemon instead of having to like battle everything was pretty awesome too. Like you could sneak around, and it gave you more of like a threat. Um, when you yourself could actually get hurt. Metroid, Ratchet, Jak, and Daxter, Armored Core, Overwatch are the only shooters I've played. I'm not sure any of them count because only one is a first-person shooter and it is very in-your-face animated. I like Jak and Daxter, and I want to get an emulator um, on my computer to be able to play it on here because I don't own a PlayStation anymore. But those games were fun. I like the first one. You made it! We did it! It's thanks to you helping me out. Isn't there one of those little thingy-mabobbers over here? I didn't hear the coin, but, I mean... You can't ride in Miraidon on here. Yes, I can. See, that's skills. Ooh, what's this? What are you doing? Oh, he's making pottery. Huh, interesting. I wonder what sandwich ingredients are here. They're always just like staring into something. Slowpoke are fun. Sandwiches. Be ready to fight Psychic Pokemon? I'm not ready to fight Psychic Pokemon, to be honest. I suck at fighting Psychic Pokemon. Sorry, I had to go through some of my messages. There we go. Fighting should be super effective. I don't think I have um, much for fighting Pokemon. Oh, it's you again. I thought up some new recipes. They make mouth-wateringly good sandwiches. I still want to make the sandwiches from this game. This sounds good. Got to Sarah, that one of PC's boots connected to the TV. The PS2 games are working great off of it. It isn't an emulator you run in Windows, but Windows is just getting in the way of your PS2 emulation performance, if you ask me. Oh, for the ads, I have it set to I don't know when the ad will end for you, but for the ads, I have it set to people who are subscribed. They won't actually get ads. There's a red flag picks, gold picks, heroic picks. I have the magical heart pick. I thought it was pretty cute. And I think I have one of the flower picks too. Let me know when you can hear me. There it is. No, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for a clothing place, but I don't know if this place even has one. I like perusing the shops to see what sandwich ingredients I can get and what colorful clothing I can get. It's a USB bootable collection of emulators that's Linux based. You're back, by the way. Twitch must really want to block me. That lasted like 5 minutes. I don't actually know how long the ads are, and they are set to subscribers won't have ads. So even if you're like the lowest tier subscriber, you won't have ads at all. It's finally time for your last gym, right? Even La Primera seems like she wants to keep an eye on you. Maybe I'll go find her so we can cheer you on together when you battle the gym leader. I should probably change what Pokemon I have right now because you're spending too much money and don't make that much to begin with. If you have a if you have the Amazon Prime actually gives you a free Prime subscription. Usually for mine, I go and change the streamer every month to a different streamer whenever Amazon Prime ad, the Amazon Prime subscription becomes available again. That way, I can help out some of the other streamers. Okay, I need to go to the boxes. Let's see, what do we have this fighting type? That one's definitely not going to do good against Psychic. That's not going to go good against Psychic because it's Ghost and Fire. Psychic attacks do really bad damage to that one. Let's see. I could essentially. Well, no, because that's still Ghost. I think I have a Psychic Pokemon in here. It has been compromised and was shut down altogether. You do have Prime, but you had to switch it to your dad's when yours got hacked. Oh, okay, gotcha. Use Dark or Bug. I was thinking about using one of the evolutions because I have this one here. I know I have another one somewhere. That one's a fairy. But that one's fire and dark, but it's not very strong. It's only level 12. Let's see, what do we have? I haven't looked in my Pokemon box in a while. I haven't actually switched out my Pokemon in a while either. This is box 1. Box 1's gonna be super weak. See, I do have a Charmander, but it's only level 1. That one's Ghost and Dark. That one probably won't work because it's Ghost and Psychic attacks and Dark attacks do a lot of damage to it. If you need something, I can trade you one. Maybe. I want to see what I have. I haven't actually looked in my boxes in a while. This is Dark, Ice, and Fighting. That one might work. I have stuff I could power it up with. Let's place it in place of the Lycanroc. I want to put the Pokemon that I had in my party. I want to put them in their own box. So we'll put them in box 11. Let's see. That one's Fighting and Steel. This one's Bug and Dark. Put you at box 11 too. Let's see what else we got. Dark, Ice, and Ghost. That one probably won't work. That one's just straight Fairy. I think that's one of the terrestrialized ones I had. What else we got? We're in this box. Let's see. That one's Ghost and Fairy. I could filter them out. Let's see. I don't remember how to filter. Oh, okay. What is this one? That one's a psychic, straight up psychic. Go to search. Oh, okay, there we go. You said bug and darker bug. Okay, yes, dark. Oh, dang it, I cleared it. Bug and dang it. Dark. And we'll do Terra type as dark. And search. Let me go back to search. And we'll take off the Terra type. And we'll try it that way. Take out the bug and Terra. Search. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that makes me wonder if that big crow thing I just caught, the Corviknight or whatever it is. Oh, let's see. No, I guess the Corviknight wasn't one. Let's do this one. And we'll put it in place of Pikachu. And take Pikachu and move it to box 11. Okay. We should be okay with that. Let's move you... I didn't want to check your summary. I wanted to change your position. Change your position and make you go all the way up here. And we'll change your position and make you go here. And then go into wrong button again. This and go into my bag. Corviknight is steel. Would you be interested in using to Sarah and a link to Pokemon MMO? I can send you the info when stream is over and finish sketching. Yeah, that'd be cool. I do have a lot of feathers too, to give them, to boost them up as well. Which is good for when I don't have the type that I would normally want to have. I'll make you super fast. There we go. Okay. I should be okay with that. We'll see. Let's save it before I go into that. I'll also look into that Discord invite, but would you be open to play ESO on PC to be a part of their community? I could look into it. Just depends on how much it would be to get that. I might be able to actually pull it up on my computer through the Xbox thing to play it on the computer. So maybe. First, you must pass the gym test. Emotional spectrum practice. The woman wearing the black tracksuit in the practice area will explain the rules to you. Just turn left after leaving the gym and you'll find the practice area right next door. I do believe ESO is free to play from what I remember. Yeah, I can look it up and see if it's on Steam or anything. I don't think they've changed their stance. It has been for years. I just haven't played it a lot at all. And if I started on Steam, I'll probably still be. I went right out of the door. I need to go left. Oh, hey. Isn't that your teacher? It is your teacher. Welcome, new kid. This is where we do emotional spectrum practice. Why is your battle studies teacher here at Pokemon Gym working as an instructor, you ask? Yeah, I was wondering that. Well, I've been friends with the gym leader here, Tulip, since we were kids. I like her gloves. We decided to have a Pokemon battle with a special rule. The loser has to do what the winner says, so we battled and, well, you lost. Look, never mind what happened. Point is, this is a chance we both get a workout in, and help my friend when I don't have classes. Rules of Emotional Spectrum Practice, or ESP for short, are simple. I'll show you a certain movement, and all you have to do is copy it. Huh. So it's like the Clefairy thing. In Pokemon Coliseum. That was always fun. I like the music for this. It'd be kind of fun if I had more space. I could actually do this by standing up. Okay, anger. Oh no! Anger. Oh. Astonished. Excitement. Happy. There we go. Head to toe surprise. She's like, oh my god. Was I supposed to like hold that, or was just clicking it good? Extrasensory perception. I didn't know workout made you see ghosts. I better avoid the gym. Nice. That was awesome. I can't stop grinning after witnessing such a power of expression. That's enough of a warm up. Warm up. Let's really put those muscles to work with a Pokemon battle. You gotta keep moving. This is no ordinary battle. This is a workout. Oh. That's the gym trainer. Oh, it's a gym trainer. Okay. Yeah. Her little stance is cute. Inner focus. I just want to see what the moves were. I might have better moves that I can actually give this Pokemon. I have a bunch of TMs I haven't used. Oh, I made her cry. I'm moved by how well you moved, both you and your Pokemon. Oh, I got 6K for that. Not bad, not bad. Great, I can hear your Pokemon and your muscles screaming with delight. I see you're getting tired, but you gotta hang in there. Time to start the second half. Angry. Happy. Angry. Excited. I'm trying to remember all the buttons. Show me that angry face. I like her Pokemon's dancing afterwards. That was perfect. I almost lost track of who was teaching who. Don't give up yet. It's time for another battle. Hold out against all that lactic acid. My goal is to grow strong and build muscle. Any tips? It looks like he's got a face on his shirt. His pocket kind of looked like eyes, and then the way his shirt was bent kind of looked like a mouth. Like it was one of those angry faces. I want to see if any of this does any good damage, so I don't have to use the same move all the time. That way I don't run out of Pokepoints. My Pokemon looks like a ninja. I like that move. It just looks cool. Ooh. Jesus. Oh, there goes that one. That's the only move it has, is Hone Claws. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to use some TMs. I could essentially take this out with my original Pokemon, but I mean, it's fun to learn new things. Oh, too bad it's not Thursday. That would be a perfect move for Thursday. It'd be the throat chop. Do throat punch Thursday. I'll beat you. I need some acupuncture right now. Needles creep me out though. Dang, took me out. It looks like Retro Matt might be doing his stream. If you guys get the chance, go check him out. I'll see if I can do a shout out. Yeah, I don't know if it'll let me shout out when they're not in my stream, but If you guys get the chance, check out Retro Matt. Um, I'm not sure what he's playing at the moment, but he might be streaming. I think he came close to being hemophobic. Had to resist it, but the sight of blood used to make me feel sick. Oh, I didn't want to switch Pokemon. I used to not like needles at all. And then I had kids. And there was a lot of needles involved in that one. And then I got the sleeve that I have on my arm. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but I have a Bioshock sleeve on my left arm, and it goes literally from the hand all the way up. Yeah, my shirt won't let me show off more of it, but it literally goes all the way up to my shoulder. Yeah, get burned. I need to save up so I can get my right arm done. My right arm's gonna have, what is it? Majora's Mask on the upper part, and then it's gonna go into Twilight Princess down to the lower part. Nothing grows faster than a growing kid like you. That's because I eat my veggies. Good job, you made it all the way through the ESP exercise. You passed the test, no doubt about it. Congratulations. But you're not done yet. Sprint out to the lobby staffer on the double. You have to report your passing grade to formally finish the gym test. I also need to go on down to the... Her hair is glitching really bad. Her hair reminds me of a rooster too, by the way. I need to go on down to the Pokemon Pokestop thingy down here. Because they be dead. Oop. And then maybe I can get better moves for them too. Come and see us again whenever you need. Alright, let's see what I have in my bag. Those are to make them dark fake tears. Like those dark right there. Flame. User flings its held item at the target to attack. This move's power effects depends on the item. I wonder if I have anything that would be good to throw. Put some soft sand in there. Pocket sand! Its green or reflect will last longer than usual. Swords. I could put a snowball in there. Throw a snowball. Alright, what other ones do I have? What? Foul play. Oh, foul play is a good one. Let's change over home claws for that. The heavier the target, the greater the move's power. Oh yeah, that's a grass move. That's right. Leech Life. This one might be good to teach that one. Ta-da! Rock, poison, bug. That would be a good one. 60, 30, 80, 80. Fire, rock, fire, grass, normal, ice, fire, normal, bug, pollen puff. Pollen puff was 90. Fairy, fire, fighting, steel, normal. Okay, I might need to make one. I want a TM. Alright, let's see what we got here. Normal, fairy, dark. This big tier, scary face, mud flat. Thunderfang, ice fang, spray, struggle bug. Beast. Psychic, fairy, grass, bug. That's pounce. That's not really all too good. What's this one? Snarl? Nah, it's only 55. That was Fling again. Okay. I am looking for that. Because we can give the other Pokemon foul play too. We're gonna teach it to you. Let's see. Slash is 70. 70. I guess we could do retaliate. Let's see what else we got in here. Taunt. No, I don't need taunt. What's that one? Dark Pulse. Oh yeah, that's right. Dark Pulse was a pretty good one. Oh, I don't have... I need the Zorua Fur and then something else. Dang. That would have been a good one. This is a bug move. Oh wait, I already did that one. Crunch is a good one too. Oh, but they can't learn it. Oh, I don't have all the stuff that I would need anyway. It's a steel type too. Let's see what else we got. I need more of the mud to make this one. But that's Pollen Puff, I still don't need that. Bug Buzz. I need more Cricketot shells. Okay. And what else was I gonna do? Feigns crying to fluster the target harshly lowers their special defense stats. Yeah. I mean, I can go try and take on the gem, but I'll probably end up using my normal Pokemon for it. Okay, here we go. You completed the ESP exercises. Now you can face the gym leader. We had ESP, guys. Extra sensory practice. I suppose you're right. Okay, I'll get things moving here on my end. Oh, she's kind of pretty. Let's keep the tagline simple. Naturally beautiful. And order the new eyeshadow color too, would you? She just straight up ignored me while she's walking by me. Thanks, you're a doll. Gotta run now. Chat with you later. She reminds me of like a dark Rosalina, maybe. Hello there, I'm Tulip, the gym leader here. Though I must tell you that being a makeup artist is my main line of work. Dendra had nothing but praise for you. She said you totally slayed out there. I must say, you are a cute challenger. I'm sure my ESP exercise made you all the more beautiful. Doesn't that make you happy? You keep your Pokemon beautiful and clean as well. I see you have quite the aesthetic sense. Appearance is equally important for both people and Pokemon. Makeup is like magic. Anyone can use it to change their appearance. Yeah, but I don't use makeup because it irritates my face. Allow me to put my skills to use to make your cute little Pokemon even more beautiful. Dang. I was trying to get one of her going like that. Whoa. It's a space giraffe! You're quite a good base to test my makeup magic on. Shall I didn't read the rest of that. Let's try foul play. Not bad. Not bad at all. You got one if you need. You got one what? The giraffe? The space giraffe? I literally have barely any Pokemon. Ooh. So, I don't have a Gardevoir, but I have the other version of it. It turns into something else, but there's a female version and a male version. I have the male version. I can't think of what it's called. Yeah, Gallade. I have lots of max potions. It's dangerous to go alone. Eat this! It's funny how Gardevoir can be both male and female and still look like a female. Those things are weird. They look like Egyptian versions of ostriches. Oh god, Shadow Ball. Oh, that didn't do much. I thought that was gonna do more. Shadow Ball usually does a lot to my main Pokemon. A critical hit! Good job, Pokemon. I'd pat you, but you'd probably cut me. Beat up. Let's see what this is. I also like the fact that you can ask your Pokemon for advice. She's sending out a... It's just as hard to get rid of as Caked on Mascara. She just said I was as hard to get rid of as Caked on Mascara. This is a plant. I should have switched Pokemon. This song sounds like it came from a 90s cartoon. Yeah. Maybe like, what's that one? Rainbow Bright? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Ooh. Oh, it's raining now. That was cool. Had like slight lightning and then it started raining. Beat up is interesting. Nice. Not bad. The dog used the laundry as a chance at rolling around on my bed for rubs. Nice. If you guys want, I can go get one of my rats. You can see my little buddies. Your strength has a magic to it that cannot be washed away. You say that because it's raining? My rats like belly rubs too. I lost the battle and your beauty rivals even my own? I can't believe it. You are quite splendid. Yes, truly amazing. Perhaps I should take you under my wing before you make your big break elsewhere. But I suppose I need to work on myself a little more first before I run off and do such a thing. You have earned my gym badge. Allow me to strike one of my best poses to give it to you. Congratulations, Yuki. Nice pose. My character's like, oh, don't have enough balance. Apparently he was high off the box of leftover ice cream he found in the trash. I left my room and he grabs it so I can chase him around the house. However, I had to clean his mess. Did I mention I met a game developer on Twitch? I'm not getting sketching done. Nice. With all 8 gym badges, you'll be able to catch Pokemon of any level. They'll be good Pokemon and listen to your commands too. Finally! If you train hard, you'll be able to use this move in a totally perfect way. Psychic. Ooh. Fancy. Don't go uploading that selfie we just took to a social media, okay? Too bad. Do it anyway. I think my makeup was run a little with all the moving and sweating I did during our battle. I need to fix it fast before my next appointment. My schedule is absolutely packed, you know. Farewell then, you did splendidly today. Lady, you talk a lot. You did it! Oh, I'm so happy for you. This is the best. I know I said I wasn't worried, but my heart was still pounding the whole time. Most impressive, Yuki. A shining display of talent, I must admit. Seriously, pat yourself on the back. You beat every single gym. Which means... Indeed. Now that you've gathered 8 gym badges, all that's left is to take on the Pokemon League. If you hope to stand alongside Nimona as a fellow champion, head to the Pokemon League. This is where you can take the champion assessment. Yeah, hurry up and get to my rank. I'm itching for a battle of equals. I've got to take the time while you're facing the Pokemon League to fine-tune my Pokemon's moves and revamp all my tactics. Well, good luck, Yuki, and wish me luck too. It's unusual for me to see her so excited, though perhaps not for you. She must really be happy that she finally has a friend who can keep pace with her own talents. There's a special kind of strength that can only be reached by competing with a good rival. Count me along with those eager to see how far you two can go. In any case, I'll be waiting for you at the Pokemon League, northwest of Mesagoza. Sweet. We finally got to the Pokemon League. I am gonna save this. You saved your progress! Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I might wanna... hold on. Disconnect from the internet. Oh wait, I gotta go into the Poke Portal, don't I, for that? I'm gonna kick you out, Sarah! nice on catching the Colossal. It was fun playing. I had fun playing too. I had fun with the screenshots and stuff that we were taking. That was fun. And thank you for helping me get to the places that I needed to get to. I don't think I would have found that way. And I don't think I would have gotten to the Titan without you guys either. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Thank you for everybody who came in. I appreciate you guys stopping by. There we go. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Make sure you check out the socials. Our socials have Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Discord, TikTok, and I will add my Switch code and my Steam code in there if anybody wants to add me on those. On the socials, on the Facebook and the Discord, whenever I do the giveaways and things like that, which we should be having one soon as I get some of the stuff in, it'll be Zelda related, mind you. Of course, you know me. But whenever I get that up and going, I will post it on the Discord and the Facebook so that you guys know the entry rules and everything. I'll post some of the fun screenshots and things like that on the Facebook, and I might post them on the Discord, but I'm not on Discord a lot. I'm usually on there to pop in and help support some of the other streamers. Um, Make sure to check out my page on Twitch. It has some of the other streamers that I recommend on there. Give them a look see if you like anything that they're playing. Follow them to show a little love as well. Other than that, guys, it's dangerous to game alone. I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you next time. I did post the stream times on Facebook. The one for Friday will probably change. I don't have to go pick up my kids that Friday, so I'll probably do a longer stream, and it will probably be after 6 p.m. So, other than that, guys, you guys have a nice night. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.